Did you know that a single cyber attack can cost a company millions of dollars, not to mention the damage to its reputation? In today's ever-evolving threat landscape, network security isn't just an option, it's a necessity. And that's where FortiGate comes in. A powerful firewall designed to keep attackers at bay. However, the best tools need a solid setup to be able to perform at their peak. And cyber criminals are constantly probing for vulnerabilities, and your network firewall is the first line of defense. But how secure is it? Today, we are diving into how you can harden your FortiGate firewall against the most common attack vectors. So stick around, it's going to be an eye-opening. Cyber attackers are becoming more sophisticated and frequent, targeting businesses, organizations, and even individuals, from ransomware that locks down your critical data to phishing attacks, stealing credentials. The threats are real and they are growing. And here is the catch. Most successful attacks exploit weak configuration, not even the flaws in the firewall itself. So this is why hardening your FortiGate firewall is not just a best practice, it is very essential. So let's start by understanding what makes FortiGate your frontline defender. FortiGate isn't just a firewall, it's a security powerhouse with features like next generation threat detection, intrusion prevention, web filtering, and deep packet inspection. FortiGate is built to be able to secure your network from edge to endpoint. But here's the deal. Leaving it with default configuration is like locking your front door but leaving your windows wide open. Hardening is all about minimizing your attack surface, essentially reducing the ways an hacker can break into your network. So by following these steps, you will turn your FortiGate into a fortress. So let's break it down into actionable steps. First thing first, keep your firmware updated. Fortinet regularly patches vulnerability, so running the latest version is non-negotiable. Cyber threats evolve faster, and outdated firmware is a prime target. A single unpatched vulnerability can lead to breaches. So Fortinet releases critical updates to fix security flaws, to improve performance, and also to add new features. So delaying update leaves your network exposed to exploits. So stay secure, patch immediately, test in staging, and also automate alerts for new releases. So to be able to update your firmware, go to System, Firmware, and check for updates, or click on the video card above for guidance. This is your first line of defense against known exploits. The next thing is to be able to restrict admin access to trusted hosts. Allowing or restricted administrative access is an open invitation to attackers. You have to limit logins to specific secure IP addresses or networks via trusted hosts on FortiGate firewall, so as to block unauthorized attempts. This also prevents attackers from attempting brute force login from anywhere in the world. Then, to be able to restrict admin access to trusted hosts, go to Systems, Administrators, and select the account and click on Edit. In the account setting page, make sure that Restrict Login Trusted Host is enabled and all the allowed hosts or subnets are in the list of trusted hosts. The next thing is to ensure that you disable all management protocols, be it the HTTPS, HTTP, SSH, Telnet, on trusted interfaces, especially your WAN port. These services should only be accessible from a secured internal network or a dedicated management interface. Exposing administrative interfaces like HTTPS, HTTP, or SSH on public-facing ports is like leaving your front door wide open for hackers. Attackers can constantly scan for these vulnerabilities, and one weak point can lead to a full network breach. So instead of enabling all these protocols on the public-facing internet, you need to switch to a VPN-based remote access or ZTNA for admin tasks. So set up IPsec or SSLVPN with strong encryption and also enforce multi-factor authentication to be able to prevent unauthorized logins for your remote users. For extra security, you have to restrict VPN access to specific admin IP addresses within the network. So to be able to set up remote access VPN, simply check out the instructional video at the top of this clip. Then the next thing is to be able to ensure you use strong password for admin access. Weak or default credentials are a hacker's easiest way in order to loop into your network. So make sure you enforce complex password, maximum of 12 characters, a mix of upper to lower case numbers, symbols, and avoid reusing them across all your systems and devices within your network. So to be able to change your admin password, log into the FortiGate GUI, navigate to System, Administrators, and edit the admin account. Click on Change Password and follow the prompt to be able to set a new password for the administrator. Then the next thing is to lock down your admin access by enabling multi-factor authentication to ensure that even if someone steals your password, they can't get into the second layer of the verification. In order to set up multi-factor authentication for your administrators, simply check out the video at the top of the screen for guidance. The next thing for you is to add in the SSLVPN setting. Your SSLVPN setting is a prime target for attackers, and attackers are hunting for weak points. So adding it with strong encryption protocols and enforce complete password complexity, and avoid using default port like 443, which is a common HTTPS port. Attackers scan for ports like that. They use a custom port instead of the usual SSL port, which is the default port on the device. Then the next thing is to leverage the FortiGate built-in security profiles. FortiGate security profiles provide advanced threat protection by inspecting traffic from malicious activity. So instead of relying on only the basic firewall rules, these profiles add deep inspection to block attacks, filter content, and also prevent infections. So the key profiles and their rules. The first one you want to see is the web filtering, which blocks access to malicious, phishing, or inappropriate websites. Then the next one is the application control, which restricts risky or non-business apps such as torrent or gaming and all non-business applications within the network. There's also intrusion prevention, which is the IPS system on the FortiGate, is able to detect and also block exploit attempts, e.g., the ransomware and the zero-day vulnerabilities. Then we have the antivirus, which scans files such as HTTPS, FTP, and email, and all other protocols for network security in order to block malwares actually in real time. Then we have the DNS filtering that blocks malicious domain before connections are established. This also takes care of the botnet connection using the FortiGuard threat intelligence. There's also SSL inspection, which is able to decrypt and scans encrypted traffic for hidden threats within those traffic passing through the device. You have to be able to customize these profiles to align with your network's security needs. So finally, you have to stay proactive and also always and regularly review your logs and enable alerts for suspicious activities on the FortiGate firewall. FortiAnalyzer can also be a great companion with the FortiGate here, giving you centralized visibility of all network events and security incidents within the network. So handling your FortiGate firewall isn't just about ticking the boxes, it's about making your network resilient against the unexpected. By implementing these steps, you will stay ahead of the curve and also keep your network, your data, and your users safe. So if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more security tips. If you have any question or want me to cover a specific topic, drop them in the comment section below. And remember, in cybersecurity, the best offense is a good defense. So stay secure, and I'll see you in the next coming video. Thank you.